Good morning, everyone. In previous class, we have studied about AC circuit containing only inductor, and after that, we have seen how DC current performs when circuit contains a capacitor. Now, as we know that DC current actually does not pass through the capacitor. Once DC current is flown in a capacitive circuit only, purely capacitive circuit, then it charges the capacitor and it stops. But what about AC current? So, firstly, we will study about AC current in a purely capacitive circuit. Alright? So, a purely capacitive circuit is that circuit which contains only a capacitor. So, how it works? When a capacitor is connected to an AC source, here I am connecting it to an AC source. As the current starts, it started charging the capacitor. If the direction of the current is clockwise, then this becomes positive, just because electrons are moving here, so it becomes positive, and this becomes negative. The negativity and the positivity increases with time, means number of charge carriers or the charge on the capacitor C increases till when? Till it is the key, till the potential difference between the AC source or the applied EMF, we can say, and the potential difference between the capacitor becomes equal, and then this becomes negatively charged, and then it starts, just because AC current is increasing, so I am making it a waveform also for AC. As the potential increases, so if it is the alternating potential, as the potential increases, at peak it becomes fully charged. When current or the voltage, alternating voltage or we can say alternating current, starts decreasing, then यहाँ पे जब वोल्टेज डिक्रीज कर रहा है तो यानी सर्किट में करंट इंक्रीज करेगी, ऑब्वियसली इंक्रीज करेगी ना, क्योंकि पोटेंशियल इसके बीच में डिक्रीज करने लगा. देन इट स्टार्ट्स डिस्चार्जिंग. अब ये वाली यहाँ से यहाँ तक वाली में ये स्टेप हुआ है ना. अब यहाँ से यहाँ ये जो सेकंड वाला है, ये जो घटता हुआ है, एट दिस मोमेंट द चार्ज स्टार्ट्स डिक्रीजिंग अगेन थ्रू द कैपेसिटर. यानी यहाँ पे चार्ज रहेगा, पोलैरिटी सेम, बट चार्ज कम होने लग जाएंगे. ठीक है ना. आफ्टर दैट at this cycle, at particular this point, the current becomes zero, the potential becomes zero, so current will be maximum. सर्किट में करंट तो पूरी होगी, बस यहाँ पोटेंशियल जीरो होगा, और इसका मतलब है कि सारा ही कुछ इसमें से डिस्चार्ज हो चुका रहेगा, और अब ये कैपेसिटर में चार्ज नहीं रहेगा. अब लेकिन ये सेकेंड हाफ साइकिल कि ये जो सेकेंड हाफ साइकिल के फर्स्ट हाफ में ये स्टार्ट होगा चार्ज होना अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. मतलब क्या है कि ये कैपेसिटेंस अब जो चार्ज होगा, ये इधर पॉजिटिविटी आएगी और इधर निगेटिविटी, जस्ट बिकॉज करंट इज इन्वर्टेड. ऑलराइट. और द पोलैरिटी ऑफ द EMF इज इन्वर्टेड. ऑलराइट. सो दिस बिकम्स नेगेटिव एंड दिस बिकम्स पॉजिटिव, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट बिकम्स मैक्सिमम. जब यहाँ पीक पे पहुँच जाता है तो ये मैक्सिमम चार्ज अटेन करता है. फिर उसके बाद इसका चार्ज घटने लग जाएगा. फिर ये क्या हो जाएगा, एक बार इसमें पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है कैपेसिटर के बीच में फिर से ख़त्म हो जाएगा इस पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे, जब पोटेंशियल अप्लाइड ज़ीरो होगा, करंट मैक्सिमम हो रही होगी. और इस तरह से अगली साइकिल फिर से शुरू हो जाएगी चार्जिंग की. यानी एक बार चार्जिंग होती है कैपेसिटर की, चार्जिंग एक लीनियरली, ये एक्सपोनेंशियली या कह दें ये जो साइनोसॉइडल इंक्रीमेंट है ये होता है. पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे चार्ज मैक्सिमम होगा, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मैक्सिमम होगा, फिर उसके बाद घटने लगता है, फिर एक टाइम पे पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कैपेसिटर के बीच में ज़ीरो होता है, फिर उसके बाद पोलैरिटी बदलती है। यहाँ देखो ये पॉजिटिव इधर था, निगेटिव इधर, फिर पोलैरिटी चेंज, यहाँ पे पोलैरिटी चेंज हो रही है, पोलैरिटी चेंज हो रही है, तो ये इस तरह से डायरेक्शन चेंज होती है और इस तरह की साइकिल कंटिन्यू रहती है। सो अल्टरनेटिंग पोटेंशियल एक्चुअली creating alternating current in this circuit and capacitor becoming charge and discharge alternately. All right, so this circuit we say alternating current or the potential, or we can say the polarity is oscillating. All right, so how its mathematics works, let's see. Consider source of EMF, AC source, E is equals to E naught sin omega t. It is our equation 1. We have already applied it many times. Now due to the continuous charging and discharging of the capacitor plates, a continuous but alternating current exists in the circuit as we have seen. So at any instant the potential difference across the capacitor it is equals to applied EMF. So this, if I say potential difference is V, that is E, it is equals to E naught sin omega t. अगर potential difference V से denote किया तो यही E होगा. But we know for a capacitor having capacitance capital C, V is equals to Q by C. पोटेंशियल जो होता है वो चार्ज बाई कैपेसिटेंस होता है. सो हियर Q इज व्हाट, हियर Q विल बी C इंटू V. सो चार्ज कितना है कैपेसिटर पे किसी पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट पे, CV. इट इज पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ V, दैट इज E नॉट साइन ओमेगा t, C E नॉट साइन ओमेगा t. So current at any instant, current will be for any instant dq by dt. All right, so this becomes the change in charge with time, that is कितना चार्ज निकल रहा है उस कैपेसिटर से EMF की ओर या फिर EMF से कैपेसिटर की ओर सोर्स से. So d by dt C E naught sin omega t. Now take the differentiation, it becomes sin omega t का होगा omega cos omega t. तो omega C बाहर है E naught cos omega t. Alright, so this becomes the expression. Now I is equals to what we have seen, omega C E naught sin this much. Now I is equals to I naught sin omega t, we can say it. Alright, sorry, cos omega t, cos omega t. Now change it into sin omega t, just because our expression, standard expression is in sin. So for changing this, cos theta can be written as sin 90 plus theta. So I naught sin 90 plus theta, or we can say omega t plus 90 या pi by 2, बात एक ही है. So this is the expression for current. Here we have used I naught is equals to omega C E naught, omega C E naught. All right. So we can write it also. देखिए करंट होता है पोटेंशियल अपॉन रेजिस्टेंस, तो पोटेंशियल तो ऊपर हम रख दें, नीचे ओमेगा सी को हम डिनोमिनेटर में ले जाएं. डिनोमिनेटर में ऐसे तो जाएगी नहीं, सो वी विल पुट like this 1 upon omega c. So this 1 upon omega c is acting as the resistance or opposition to current, and this is called capacitive reactance. We will see it now. From equation 1 and 2 I am showing you. Equation 1 is this much, equation 2 is this much for current. Compare it. On comparing, I am writing everything. On comparing on comparing 1 and 2, this becomes what? E is equals to E naught sin omega t, I am writing it, and I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. This I am showing you how current is leading with angle pi by 2 from the potential. So we will write the current leads the voltage by in phase by pi by 2, या हम कह सकते हैं कि voltage lags the current. So how can we draw graphical what we have already studied? सबसे पहले तो ग्राफ वाला बना लें. This axis is time axis, that is omega t, and this axis is for potential as well as current. We both donating it in same axis here. Now for potential, it is simply starting from 0 coming to maximum, again 0, and it becomes negative and again 0. It is for E. Now for current, as the current is leading by pi by 2, lead के लिए हम आगे से वैल्यू शुरू करेंगे, एंड वी ऑल्सो नो दैट इट्स पीक, करंट्स पीक विल बी लेसर देन द ईएमएफ पीक फ्रॉम कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. तो हम कुछ कम वैल्यू से स्टार्ट करेंगे, यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं. दिस इज आई नॉट एंड दिस इज ई नॉट, दिस इज ई नॉट. ऑल राइट. सो फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग हियर this becomes here 0, here it becomes again maximum, again 0, again maximum, and so on and so forth. So current becomes 0 when potential is maximum, and current become maximum when potential is 0. Alright, so this is the relation, it is current. Alright, I now sin omega t. This is 2 pi, this is pi, this is pi by 2, and it is 0. Now for if I want to make phasor diagram was very easy. This is the x-axis. Firstly make the axis. Phasors are actually rotating vectors and nothing else. So you have to always say rotating vector or phasor. So phasor for EMF, start from 0 making angle omega t, make a vector, and this is actually a phasor just because it is rotating. Rotating vector is a phasor. It is making omega t as we know. Now the current leads the EMF by pi by 2. तो EMF के आगे करंट बनाइए 90 डिग्री एंगल पे, and its length should be lesser than this so that you can see the peak value of current is slightly lesser than the peak value of EMF. Alright, this angle is from here to here, it is 90 degree pi by 2 just because current is leading by pi by 2. Now as you see, this is the projection of I naught on y-axis, it is I, the instantaneous current, and this is the projection at this particular position, it is E, it is E naught sin omega t, the instantaneous value of E. Alright, this is origin O, this you can say this x dash, this is y dash, and it is omega t. This is the phasor diagram, phasor E naught, phasor I naught. Alright, so now what is capacitive reactance? These are the expressions for graphical representation. Now capacitive reactance, I have already told you, it is the opposition in the purely capacitive circuit. Capacitive reactance, as you have seen, current I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. Here what was I naught? I naught was omega c E naught, so I naught is actually E naught upon 1 by omega c. This is the capacitive reactance. The denominator is what? Capacitive reactance, where 1 by omega c is, इसको effective reactance भी कह सकते हैं, effective resistance भी कह सकते हैं, effective resistance or capacitive reactance. Alright, so this is the expression. Now it is actually the opposition offered by the capacitor to flow of AC through it. I have already told you, capacitor blocks DC and passes AC, but does it pass the AC easily? No, it has some resistance, some kind of opposition to AC. So it is denoted by XC. 1 upon omega c is denoted by XC. Putting the value of omega, 2 pi f c. Alright, so XC is proportional to, if I say in the terms of frequency, 1 by f. So it is inverse relation. So for making the inverse graph, XC is on y-axis, frequency f is on x-axis. So this becomes inverse graph, and it is like this. So as you know, direct current has zero frequency. For DC, f is equals to 0 frequency. So when this becomes 0, XC becomes infinite. So it means infinite opposition to DC, मतलब DC को ब्लॉक कर देगा. All right, so this is what I am talking about. Now, thus a capacitor allows AC to flow through it easily, but offers infinite resistance to the flow of DC. That is, a capacitor blocks DC. Now the IRMS, as we know, it is I naught by root 2. I naught is what? Here in our case, E naught upon 1 upon omega c, or divided by root 2. So this becomes E naught by root 2 क्या था? EMF था. ERMS लिख सकते हैं E naught by root 2 को अपॉन में 1 by omega c. 1 by omega c को XC लिख सकते हैं. So ERMS upon XC. This is the expression. Variation of capacitive reactance with frequency. This is the expression. Now this is all about a capacitive circuit. आपने देखा ये वाला रिलेशन भी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट है. IRMS जो होता है वो ERMS by XC होता है. ठीक है. Now we will see a numerical related to these two topics, inductor and capacitor in AC circuit. This is the numerical, and this type of numerical is usually asked. A 200 mH pure inductor, 200 millihenry pure inductor, and a 5 microfarad pure capacitor are connected one by one across a sinusoidal AC voltage source. V is equals to 70.7. I am writing it what is given to us. It is asked in CBSE 2016 compartment. V और we can say E is equals to, मैं आपके लिए E लिख दे रहा हूँ ताकि आपको आसानी हो, 70.7 sin 1000 t. Obtain the expression for the current in each case. मतलब एक बार कंडक्टर केवल जोड़ा है यानी कैपेसिटर, एक बार केवल इंडक्टर जोड़ा है, तो हमें दोनों के केस में करंट्स निकालनी है, इंस्टेंटेनियस करंट्स निकालनी है. कंपेयरिंग विद E इज इक्वल्स टू E नॉट साइन ओमेगा टी. इससे कंपेयर करते हैं ना, ये एक्सप्रेशन होता है. सो E नॉट बिकम्स 70.7 volts just because it is in volts. So 70.7 volts. Omega becomes 1000. The whole omega is 1000, not the F. And anything else not needed? Yes, one more thing is there. L is equals to 200 millihenry. We can write 200 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry, and capacitance is also given. C is equals to 5 microfarad. Micro means 10 power minus 6. 10 power minus 6 farad. So these are the quantities given. Now solving it, it is actually 100. Omega is in per second. Alright. So this becomes, first one, peak value of current in pure inductor. As we know, the peak current is I naught is equals to V naught by XL. It is inductive reactance. Put the value, V naught by omega L, V naught 70.7 divided by omega 1000 multiplied by 200 into 10 to the power minus 3. Alright, this is the value of L. And current, so it will be in ampere just because I am putting SI units. So this becomes almost 3.5354 amperes. Alright, so this is the peak value of current in pure inductive circuit. Now, just because I have got the peak value, now we will write the instantaneous current. So, see, as we know, the current in the inductive circuit is lags behind by pi by 2 with EMF. So, instantaneous current in inductive circuit. This is I is equals to I naught sine omega t minus pi by 2, as we have already studied it. So put the value of quantities what we have got. Put the value of I naught, and it is sine, and now it is omega t. Omega is again 1000 t minus pi by 2. This is the expression for, no, it is not the total. I is equals to 0.354 sine 1000 t minus pi by 2. This is the expression for instantaneous current in inductive circuit purely. Now for the capacitive circuit, as we know, I naught will be V naught by XC. अब वो वाला पीक काम नहीं करेगा, अब नया पीक निकालना पड़ेगा V naught by XC से. XC is the capacitive reactance. So it is, we can write XC is equals to 1 upon omega C multiplied omega C V naught. Put the values 1000, omega की जगह 1000, capacitance is 5 microfarad, तो 5 into 10 power minus 6 multiplied by the V naught, it is 70.7. So this all, the answer will be again 0.353 or 354 we can say in amperes. Now instantaneous current will be current in purely capacitive circuit. As we know, current leads the EMF by pi by 2. So the expression will be I naught sin ओमेगा टी प्लस पाई बाई 2. यानी EMF करंट में क्या होता है, करंट कैपेसिटिव सर्किट में क्या होती है, पाई बाई 2 से लीड करती है EMF से. So the expression will be I equals to I naught, put the value of I naught 0.354 sin again 1000 t plus pi by 2 and it is in ampere. So the unit is very important. ऊपर वाले में भी लिख लीजिएगा amperes. So this is how questions is asked in this particular type of topics. You have to compare it with the standard expression and see what quantities are given and then use the formulae. All right, thank you.